what's up, y'all? All right, well, welcome back to my channel. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, you see that I do a lot of like live behind the scenes of my photo shoots, and I've decided that, and I save them onto like my IGTV. So I've decided to bring that over to YouTube as well, but here I'll be talking about what I'm doing. So you'll be seeing most of it is just a lot of me posing. I did speed up all the posing stuff is sped up ×2, just because like I'm assuming it gets boring after a while just to watch, you know. So but I'll be explaining what I do. It's a studio photo shoot. They are bikini is my favorite, and so are studio photo shoots. Like I just feel like those are the two that I can get the most artistic with and the most like I feel the most comfortable in. So I'll be sharing, I'll be talking about the poses that I'm doing, what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, why I'm doing it. And yeah, so of course, I left the photographer's information, Dan's information, in the description. You can find him on Instagram. And he's amazing, guys. He's new to my area, so he's a new photographer in my area, which I love because I always like to find new people and promote them. And it was amazing to work with him. He was just, you'll see him in the videos a little bit, like, you know, telling me to try this and try that. Because remember, photographers have seen so many other poses that maybe you haven't. So I always, one of the first things I tell photographers when I work with them is, hey, please give me all the feedback, or like, hey, just coach me, guide me, or if you want me, if something doesn't look right, tell me, or if you want me to try something or something looked great and you want me to do that again, I'm always open to that. And that's just how you're going to grow as a model. And I think that's what makes me continue to work with these photographers and stay in demand. So without further ado, let's talk about what this studio photo shoot was. There was 2 looks in this shoot. We did the one, I'll put up the second look possibly a little later, but for now we just, the first look here, which is just a simple dress from Fashion Nova that I bought like a year ago, never worn it. And I just added a belt, the heels. I think the heels are also from Fashion Nova. I don't remember. But yes, either way, guys. Yeah, so let's get to it. Alrighty, guys. So as you can see, we are starting off with a chair. Just a quick reminder, the video is sped up by 2. So I love using a bar stool for photo shoots, especially studio shoots. There's just so much you can do with it. But here's some really good ones for seating. You just want to lean forward, and it'll help make you look more elongated. When you're doing some standing stuff, it feels like it's limited, but all you got to do is just keep moving naturally. Small, subtle moves, or just like, I want to move here. My body wants to like, cross its arms now. Oh, I want to like lean back. I want to grab my dress. Whatever it is that you're feeling, just move with your body. Like, that is one thing that I can recommend, is that you really got to be in tune with how your body just naturally moves, and just move. I'm someone who's always moving naturally. So for photo shoots, it's like, oh yes, perfect. I can just keep moving, and you just keep trying. Not everything's going to look good. Not every pose is going to work with everything that you're wearing. Sometimes it'll work with one look. Other times it'll work with a different look, and so on. Of course, try giving different angles, right? Different sides. Everybody is going to have a good side and a not so good side. I would say definitely always hit the poses that you know best. Definitely always, let the photographer know, hey, I'm more comfortable on this side than that side, because he'll help you move around and maneuver to make sure. Also, having one leg forward always helps elongate you. Guys, remember, I am 5'1". So one of the things that I like to tell photographers, and most of the time I don't even have to tell them, a lot of times they just know, is that they take shots from, as you can see, photographer Dan here is on the floor. So it makes me look longer. You'll get to see the final shots in a couple weeks here, but it makes me look longer than what I am. And when you're a shorter model, you definitely want to add as much length as possible. So Dan definitely helps direct that, and photographers should, because they get to see it from an angle that you're not getting to see it from. So they can help guide you. You just got to let them know what you want. So you can see here, I love to play with my hair. If you have, I mean, as a girl, you should always be playing with your hair in pictures. It just adds that dramatization, 3Ds. Always make sure to be making triangles with your body. Notice my legs are making triangles. My arms are making triangles. My torso is angled to make triangles. That always helps accentuate you. And as you can tell, I'm wearing a slinky, loose, non-fitted dress. So to really help bring out your figure in a dress like that, you really got to exaggerate poses, and you got to like move the way you wouldn't naturally move, but still kind of move in your own way. So I always go with what's most comfortable, like, what do I feel like doing? And I do that, and then I just build up on it. Like maybe I should grab the dress a little higher, maybe I should turn to the side, maybe I should drop my arm, etc. So guys, after this, I'll be taking a break here. And so what you'll see is me, when I do these live behind the scenes on Instagram, I interact with y'all as well. So here's a little excerpt from here. What's up, guys? So we're switching cameras right now. So he just moved here and he has a really cool studio set up. So for my local girls models, definitely be sending y'all his info. Okay guys, so every time I come to a photo shoot, they usually have either a room or a bathroom for me to change in. And so this is, see, like, all right, guys. So just so you guys know, I'm now going to show you the seated portion of the photo shoot session. Please be aware that I get up and down a bunch of times. I don't just do like, all right, for the first half, we're going to do standing, and for the second half, we're going to do sitting. No. This is just, I organized the clips this way. So I put all the seated clips on one side of the video, and then all the standing ones I already did. But I just move, again, the best piece of advice is you got to move with your body. Whatever your body wants to do, just do it. A lot of the times you'll start moving and the photographer's just going to go and build on what you're doing. So if you're like, well, I wanted to try this, they'll work with you, or if that's not working, they'll change you up. One thing to keep in mind while sitting is be careful when leaning onto the arm that's like holding you up, right? Because as you can see here, like my tricep really pops out, and that's normal. But the way to avoid that is you kind of just you don't want to lock your tricep. You don't want to, like, you can feel it flex. Like kind of be a little bit looser, and that'll help with that. And that's what he was showing me there. So then another thing, you want to continue with the triangles. Even when you're sitting, you want to create triangles. Like there, I could have moved my front arm back. See, when I grab my hair, that helps tremendously. But so yeah, and as you can tell, I'm adjusting because he's telling me what to do. And see, I just added more triangles to it. The more triangles you can add, the more dimension and the more like your body will just naturally look contoured. And when you're on the floor, you just want to work with angle. So right now I'm just like straight with a parallel to the camera. So then I can, change it and look front or look to the other side. I like to start with my best angle first, my best side first. And then I definitely like to do a lot of shots on the other side. That's not my best side, but that's how you get better at that not so good side, is by practicing, right? So again, the photographer will give you a lot of direction. I have already searched, what I want to do during a photo shoot. And it definitely helps when a photographer shows you the pictures on the camera, because you may have an idea of what it looks like, but then you look at it on camera like, oh no, that's not what I was trying to do. But you have to have that. Some photographers will have a mirror for you too, so you can kind of see what they're getting to see. It's still not the same. So always request to see the pictures. Usually photographers will just let you say, hey, look at the shots that we have so far, because that'll help you adjust as well when you get to look at yourself. Anyways, guys, so I'll be posting a lot more of these and just kind of helping you out. Again, triangles and angles are everything. As many triangles as you can create with your body, the better. And trust me, it does look natural, even though it doesn't feel like it. Anyways, guys, it's a pleasure. Thanks for joining. I'll see you all soon. Love ya.